All right, y'all. One Piece theory time. Let's talk Garp. We know Garp is a 10-year Marine, a man who was even considered to be the hero of the Marines, but we know he doesn't like the Celestial Dragons who run the Marines and essentially the One Piece world. To the point that Garp has stayed in a lower rank within the Marines just because he doesn't want to work directly for them and directly with them. Like, he don't like them at all. On God Valley currently, we are seeing a lot of terrible things happen, which Garp's own very son is privy to. Like, he's seeing all of this, and he know his dad is seeing all of this. Like, it's crazy. His son, who by the way is actually trying to take down the Celestial Dragons. The thing it makes me think is, why did he want these boys to join the Marines so bad? Think about it. Why did he want Luffy, Sabo, Ace to join the Marines so bad? What if Sword and the Revolutionary Army are two sides of one coin? Garp is the head of Sword. Like, there is no other way. There are no possible options that really make sense to me, as far as I know. Not Suru, and it's not Sengoku. It's Garp. What if he had intended for Luffy, Sabo, and Ace to be the first generation of Sword? Think about it. Like, what if he intended for them to be the first generation of Sword? I believe Sword is something that has been around maybe for about 5-6 years, nothing that long, and that's for a reason. If Garp would have created Sword right after God Valley, or even a couple years after God Valley, it still wouldn't have made sense because we know that the Revolutionary Army were broke when they were established. Dragon and Vegapunk told us that back when they talked right after what happened to Ohara. At the same time, I do believe that Garp cultivated what would become Sword with, guys like Kuzan, maybe even Garp, and I would imagine there's been a few others. Bogart most likely is a part of it. Like, I believe that's where the basis for Sword comes from. Plus, I just really like this picture. Like, this dope. This dope. Like, the animators cook. We know Garp nor Dragon like the Celestial Dragon, so why would Dragon allow his son to be raised by Garp and to be put into the Marines? I believe they were meant to be leaders of Sword and to be by Garp's side when that time finally come, when Dragon and the Revolutionary Army came to, take out the world government and the Celestial Dragons. For me, this is the only reason that really makes sense for him wanting them to join the Marines. Like, what else could it have been? Like, they were meant to be Sword.